Man, I thought I wasn't back, but I'm back, nigga. Brr, brr.
What's the deal, y'all? It's Pete Duggan back at it again with another video, and I got some new information for y'all. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on my post notifications so that I can keep you updated on the latest gossip and interesting topics on YouTube. Now let's get into it. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything that I'm saying with the content presented in the video is meant to be enjoyed, and it's not meant to be taken as factual evidence or legal advice. In my last video, I gave y'all background on what's going on right now with the Stockton movement with Bandz and how he was recently released from custody. Now that Bandz has cleared up most of the allegations being brought against him for being an informant, he did a FaceTime interview with DC baby Draco, where DC confronts Bandz for having his YouTube channel removed. Bandz denies any involvement in getting DC's channel removed, even saying he finds DC's content funny. He just laughs at it. The only thing is if DC is on that with the flyboys, Bandz said he better stand on that when he runs into them. Long story short, Bandz expressed to DC that he respects the hustle and there's really ain't no reason or no issue for them to be beefing. There's bigger fish to fry. Now that he is finally released and able to vocalize his opinions, Bandz' Instagram account has been flagged over 4 times. And he says it's been happening even if he reposts his fans turning up to his music. Now, yes, it's odd that he would get this amount of reports at the same time that DC lost his YouTube channel, and then he got it back. But for some reason, Instagram has been making faulty reports, and the app itself is actually becoming worthless ever since they sold out to Facebook. From my point of view, with the Instagram, if you want to make sure that your account is okay, just make sure that it's just you posting on your account. Make sure you're not using a lot of cuss words or being vulgar. You know, anything of that sort. The app is very fragile because you can lose your account after 15 reports. 15 reports take your account and it disables it. The only way that you can get your account back after it's disabled is if you can get one of those reports removed. So, and those reports only get removed after 6 months. So you have to be good for 6 months after each report. And then Instagram will, keep you safe. But for the most part, if you have Instagram, you sell weed, you do whatever you do not post it. Don't post who need it, none of that, because that'll get you flagged. And once you hit your 15 report, Instagram gone. You got to make a whole new one. You lose all your memories, everything. Even with Bandz having troubles with his Instagram account, he's still been making his way to the studio, knocking out a bunch of features, and he also has a lot of music videos in the works in the time being. He's been working so hard to get to the next level, he even contracted an illness. I don't think it's COVID, but he for sure says he has a bug. He is currently in the hospital connected to IV lines, so prayers up for Bandz, and hopefully he can just stay strong throughout all the controversy and all the battles he's facing as he goes through his phases of popularity. Hopefully he can overcome all these obstacles and make a way for his people. He said he doesn't think it's COVID because he can still smell and taste, but he's not feeling good, and he is currently in the hospital. With his lawyer situation, Claire White confirmed that she is in fact working with Bandz, and she's not letting the politics get away and get in the way of her works. She said she's going to help Bandz in the best way that she can with all the information she's gathered through his case, and they're going to figure something out to get him the least amount of time as possible.
Someone tried to call me. Can you still hear me? Is my audio good? I thought I was like, oh, I'm going to get cute. I'm going to put makeup on. I'm going to do a whole outfit before I go live. Not me, not right now. I want to tell you that T-Mobile is the worst possible fucking cell phone provider you could have if you're trying to keep your location secret. Can you hear me? T-Mobile's the worst one. They're going to give the most exact, specific fucking location data. T-Mobile is going to fucking tell exactly where the fuck you are at any given moment. I hear these things in court and I'm like, should I tell people? Like, do they even give a fuck? Are they even going to make a change? Some of y'all might get rid of T-Mobile. Y'all asking about Ranico Flores? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure yet. We're going to find out. Yes, he's my client. Yes, I love the boy. Yes, I try to stay above the politics. My goal is to snatch him out with the least amount of pain. That's what we're working on. That's the shit for all my clients. I'm going to snatch him out with the least amount of pain.
We all know that Bandz has the image. He just has to push and go full throttle before he does go back to jail. When you're looking from the outside in, it would seem that Bandz is getting the bad end of the stick. But at the same time, if you look at it, he's actually doing pretty well for an up-and-coming artist. He has over 5 million streams on his channel with all his music videos sitting, you know, just waiting to keep accumulating views. Now, if he's playing his cards right and being patient and not letting all the gossip and rumors change the way of his thinking or how he moves, obviously there's still going to be a lot of people that just don't rock with Bandz, and they feel like his explanation for him getting out of jail just doesn't add up. They still feel like it's something fishy about him, and they're just not 100% on his character. Everyone is allowed to their opinion, whether it's factual or not. So at the end of the day, he just can't let all the internet stuff get in his way and get in his head. Because once you get to that point, you start finding yourself reacting to people that have no platform. And then you give them a platform and it becomes bigger than what it needed to be. The industry is based off your image and the amount of money you can accumulate. Everything else really doesn't matter. Whether you're a snitch, a cross-dresser, a sexist, you know, whatever. You could be whatever. But as long as you can accumulate money and generate that revenue, you're going to become a target. And just like that, just like I said in the last video previously, just because you bail out does not mean your charges automatically get dismissed or dropped. You still have to fight your case. You still have to go month to month to pay your bail if you didn't pay your bail in full. You still have to do all of that. It doesn't just go away and that's the end of the day. Bandz could try to do as much as he can as possible right now while he's fighting the open case, but he has to move as quickly as possible because he is on a time limit. He still has to show face in court and all of that. He still got to face his charges. He got the platform, he got the record deal. All he has to do is make sure that he's putting in the work to get him to the next phases of his life. Considering he's the only one with his type of sound and the only person with his image, he's going to be the only one to be able to push that to the top, or else it's just going to be like every other artist and he's going to fall off and everybody's going to forget about him. When you have a name for yourself, the hate's going to come the more you get bigger. The more hate you're going to get, the better. Just like I said, you know, as long as he stay focused and get to the next part of his journey so that he can bless the people around him that's been there for him, that watched him grow, that watched him build his platform, then he can make something happen. In the past few weeks, Bandz has expressed how he felt, and he made it very clear that he will not be responding to any more of the controversy going on. If it's bad, he's just going to let it fly. It's just not important to him at this point. As for all the social media coverage, Bandz has to understand the more people talk, the more people you're just going to tune into you, you know? So at the end of the day, he don't have to respond, but if he wants to, if he feels like he really needs to respond, he can, you know? But his numbers are still growing. He has a strong fan base on Instagram and YouTube, so him being put in this position now that he's released, he just needs to go full throttle. Hopefully he beats the sickness that he's fighting and he gets straight to music and he turns up. Anyways, I hope this video is informational. I'm glad you guys tuned in. I appreciate you guys. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. Just make sure y'all guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Turn my post notifications on so that you don't miss any content. And I got some more news coming for y'all real soon. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. P Thuggin out.